Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to discuss why CTR, CPM, cost per unique click, frequency, they don't matter after the first 24 hours. Of course, we're always talking about conversion ads and, as we call them now, sales ads when we aim for purchases, okay? Because it's very important to understand that in the first 24 hours, it's a very good indication to see your cost per unique click, to see all of that. And after that point, it doesn't matter, because if you think of it, Facebook is optimizing for a specific event, which is purchases. So we have to criticize the campaign based on that. We cannot criticize the campaign based on cost per click that we have or based on CTR to decide if we're going to close it or not. What we can do is that we can compare other conversion or sales campaigns that we had. You have to give me some time with conversion and sales. I have to get used to saying sales. Maybe I will never get used to it and I will always keep saying conversion. So what we can do is we can compare two different cold traffic sales campaign or our new sales campaign with all the others that we have, in order to see if the metrics that we are getting on this one, it's better than the others. And most of the times this is not also going to be accurate, because at the end of the day, when one campaign is continuing optimizing, maybe the cost per unique click or the CTR is rising or dropping in the CTR case, but we are having more sales because it's optimizing for purchases. The same for CPM. Maybe we start with lower CPM, but we end up with higher CPM just because it's more and more expensive to find people. But if the ROAS is there, why close it? Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my new mentorship programs, and I would love if you go to the website. You're going to find the link in the description, or you can find it in the menu of my website, and over there you're going to be able to see the different mentorship programs that I have. You can find the one that is going to fit better your needs, and I will hope to see you there. Before we go into my PC to prove to you that there are campaigns, for example, with 0.5 CTR, that they still have sales, because I know that this question is coming from people that maybe they don't have sales and they are blaming the CTRs, the cost per click and stuff, and maybe the problem is somewhere else, and I want to debug this. You have to categorize the people who are seeing your ads to two major categories. One category is the one that is going to be convinced by the ad, that is going to buy no matter what they were going to go. Even if they go to an Instagram page, they really like the product or the offer or whatever, and they're going to buy no matter what. And there are the people that they're seeing ads which are triggering their curiosity. These most of the times are the ads that they are having the higher click-through rate, but it doesn't mean that necessarily they're going to have much more purchases, because it's up to your funnel. If your funnel is a killer funnel and you have a very good conversion rate there, boom, that's it, you have a very good combination. But there are two kinds of customers over there, and the ones that are going to buy no matter where they're going to go, these are the most powerful ones because they're going to convert anyway, but they have lower stats, like cost per click is going to be higher or the CTR is going to be lower. But when we talk about people that they see a very good ad and they are saying, okay, what is this? I want to learn more about it, and they decide if they're going to buy within the funnel, then we tend to see higher numbers to CTR, lower cost per click, lower CPM, but maybe we're not seeing the results that we're anticipating when we see, for example, a 7% click-through rate, for example. This is why you should not focus so much on this, and you should just focus on the ROAS that you are getting and how you can improve there. Of course, by analyzing your whole funnel, because if you're having very bad click-through rate, very bad clicks, that means that maybe you're having very bad creatives and you have to improve there. If you're having too many checkouts while you're having very good creatives with the click-through rate and the cost per unique click, maybe you're having a problem in your funnel and the creatives are not the issue. So you have to work in the funnel so that you can convert more people. If your CPM is normal, comparing to other companies in this country, then it's fine. If your cost per purchase is normal but you're not getting what you want, maybe you're not getting enough ROAS, maybe you're not having enough average order value, and maybe people need to buy more when they're coming to your site. So all of that is something that you need to do by breaking your funnel. Just don't close ads based on CTR, CPMs and all of that, and just see and evaluate them most of the times with cost per purchase or return on ad spend. So let's go into my PC. Let me show you some other accounts that they have different CTRs, different cost per clicks, different CPMs, and the results that they are getting. And we can start from there so that I can prove to you that it doesn't matter, you know, getting, for example, a $2 CPM, it doesn't mean that you will get 5 ROAS, and so on. So I'm going to show you some other accounts over here in order to decide a little bit and see cost per purchases and all of that. So here, let's go on this account, for example, okay? Let me add also cost per unique click here, which I don't know for what reason I don't have it. Okay, so now we have also cost per unit click, which it doesn't show it. I don't know. It's going to show it now. Okay, so let's see what happens here on the last 7 days, for example. By the way, whatever we're discussing for CPMs and CPM, cost per click, CTR and all of that, for retargeting campaigns, it's completely different. And I'm going to show you what I mean in a little bit. For example, this is a retargeting campaign which is having worse results comparing to the other cold traffic campaigns, 0.65, but worse click-through rate. And we can see that in ROAS, it's actually having better results. So retargeting campaigns are a little bit tricky because the numbers that you see, you have to compare them with other retargeting ads and not with cold traffic ads because they're going to be different. You can see, for example, that we are having a cost over here of click on zero. This is also retargeting, middle of funnel, 4% and 0.54. This is an advanced plus campaign, but with a catalog. This is why the cost per click is that low. Another thing, for example, that we have to notice here is that between campaigns, whatever creatives you have, it's completely different. If you have images, the cost per click is going to be completely different from having a carousel, because on the carousel it's much more easier for people to click. So you will notice that if you run catalog ads, you're going to have lower cost per unique click, but not that high CTR. Here, for example, we can see that we can have 1.79 in this advanced plus cost per unique click, but we have 3.26, or in this one, for example, we can see we have an advanced plus with 0.72, 3.91. Do all of these things that I'm showing you here matter? No, because what really matters is this: having here 5, 6, 5, 6, 4, 2.69. So you can see that the ROAS that you're getting, they're not actually correlated 100% with the CPM and with the CTR and everything. Let's see also the CPMs, by the way, since we mentioned it. So this one is a retargeting, so it has a lower CPM, it has higher ROAS, but we can have also this one, for example, 15 CPM and has 5.76 ROAS. So there is also not a correlation between that. You can say that here this one has 6, for example, and has 6.28, but this one has 11 and 5.27. All of this is to prove to you that if you're trying to find a correlation between CPM, CTR, cost per unique click, in order to define if you're going to have good ROAS or not, you are wrong, because you're doing a conversion or sale ads for purchases, and this is what you need to evaluate. Now, if you do engagement ads and you do cost per unique click and all of that, then you can evaluate them because this is what you are asking. So when you're asking for purchases, you're going to evaluate your campaigns or purchases. When you are asking for clicks, you're going to evaluate your campaigns and see which one is getting the best clicks. The success of a campaign is being measured here on that, also on frequency. I'm seeing comments saying that 1 frequency, 2 frequencies is a lot. It's not, okay? And even if you have 12 frequency, it doesn't matter if you have good results. For example, let me show you in another ad account. So in this ad account, let's see the frequency. In the last 7 days, we are having 6.56, okay? In this one as a frequency. The budget over here is 2000, okay? Most people would lower the spend. I won't lower the spend because I'm happy with the results that I'm getting. I'm getting 8.6 ROAS over here. And then you can see, for example, that I'm having 2.57 here and 6.81. So the frequency also doesn't matter when it comes to results. Let's see the results over here. 14 over here on the CPM, and on this one we have 26 on the CPM. This is one of the cases that we're having higher CPM because basically Facebook optimized maybe to higher value clients. Let's see the cost per clicks. Cost per click, 3.35. It's a lot, okay? And we have a unique CTR here of 3.63. While this is too expensive, 3.63. On this one, which is another campaign which is doing pretty well, 2.87, 1% CTR. If somebody was going to see that, they were going to close it because they were going to say, some people, they would close it because they would say that it's too expensive or it's having very bad click-through rate and stuff. The ROAS is going to decide if you're going to close something or not. Just so that we can be clear on this one, guys. This campaign is a very old campaign. It has spent 109K. It has 4.52. And over here, you can see that the click-through rate is on 1.92, 3.5. You can see that compared to the other cost per unique click and the CTR, this is very low, but still this campaign, it has been super profitable for this ad account. So we're going to keep it and we're not going to close it based on that. Okay, so higher frequency, lower CPM, higher CPM, CTR, cost per unique click, all of that, they don't really matter. And you should not look at them. Let's watch maybe another ad account before we close this video. Let's not make it super long. Another ad account, for example, here we can see that we are in United Kingdom, just so that we can talk for United Kingdom maybe. Here the differences are smaller. For example, 5.42, but this one that has lower, it has actually 2 ROAS. Okay, just so that you can understand, when you work in higher budget ad accounts, you are not going to just close this campaign. This campaign can be your volume, and these other campaigns can be the ones that are bringing the ROAS that you want. As long as you are above the ROAS that you want to achieve for the company, this is totally fine. And when you are working with several campaigns, this is what you're doing. You're working with the average results, the same way that you're working with average results when you're having a CBO with many ad sets. So when you have a lot of campaigns, you do the same thing, but this time on the whole ad account structure. You can see that the CPM 4.28, 4.4, different ROAS over here, okay? And the same thing goes, let's see also the frequency. The frequency is always low, 4.65, and then we have 3 on cold traffic ads and having 5.3 and 3.9. So no correlation here either. And then when we go to click-through rates and cost per unique click, we can see that this one, for example, here it has 0.34, and this one, the CTRs are kind of the same, which proves also that you can have pretty good success without having any crazy CTR, which is the differentiation that we discussed. So in that case, we do believe that clients are convinced from the ads to buy immediately. That's why we don't see such a high rate of click-through rate. The ones that they're going to decide to buy, they just go and they buy, and it's not a viral thing, but it's working flawlessly. Is it an indication that we can improve in creatives? 100%, okay? There's always room for improvement everywhere. Am I going to cry on a corner about the CTR while I'm getting these results and while I kept scaling that account? No. But I'm going to say to the company that, look, on the creatives, we can actually improve. We can do better. But this doesn't mean that you cannot scale. This doesn't mean that you cannot have good results with this. So for all of you that you are starting now and you don't have big ad accounts or big spends, you can have good results even with this results over here. Of course, you cannot have crazy expensive cost per unique click and crazy expensive CTR and crazy expensive CPM and expect to have results, but you can have some decent results actually by having, for example, bad CTR and good cost per unique click and all of that. Here, for example, we can see that the first campaign and the second campaign, even having such a big difference, they're pretty close to the ROAS. So that's all I had for you. That's what I wanted to show you, to prove to you that CTRs and all of that is just good for the first 24 hours if you want to compare them with other campaigns in order to know if this campaign is going to go bad or good. But don't get super crazy about that, thinking that you are failing because you see 1% CTR. Maybe you are failing for other reasons. And I have made another video where I don't know if it's published or not by the time that this video is going to go live, but I will make, or I have a video ready that is showing where your funnel is breaking. This is the title that it's going to have, how to check where your funnel is breaking by analyzing the different data like CPM, CTR, and all of that. Hello. Oh. Hello.
A few minutes later.
So that's all I had for you. I hope you liked the video. Most of the time when I create this kind of videos is because I have a stimulation from the comment or from a consulting call, from something. I had this to my notes for a time of doing a video, so I don't remember the actual trigger for this idea for the video, but I hope that it's going to help some people that they are too harsh with themselves, blaming CTRs and CPMs and all of that, and they don't see the reality that when you're optimizing for purchase, only ROAS or cost per purchase matters. Don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, or my website, or my other videos in this amazing YouTube channel. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.